Hi guys, welcome back. Okay, so I found this trail on Wikiloc, I think is the name. I'll put the icon and website here. And it only said it was 2.5 hours, so I thought, fun, short little walk, that's great. Fun, short little walk, that's great. I did not factor in that there's a half-hour walk to the start point. So on both ends, get back to the metro. But that's okay, because you want to know what? Today, we have great weather. It's not cold so much that I'm ooh, but almost not sweating. There's really nobody here, and possibly the most important one, I'm not doing anything else today. I got a Halloween weekend and all that, but yeah, really not doing anything else today. So I thought, let's go take a walk. Let's go take a hike. And as you can see, it's beautiful. Timing wise, 12:34. We got another 20 minutes to the actual start point. I did not pack lunch because I did not think it through timing wise, but I've got an apple, I've got a bar, I've got some water. We'll have a great snack point. So put your hiking boots on. Let's go. I'm gonna be totally honest, not a super auspicious start to the hike. I just realized we're on the hike already. The get to the start was actually 15 minutes, but hey, we're here now, so it's a plus. Maybe I'll be more careful about reading the map. I don't actually know. I might not be. We've made it to the bridge, which is the first checkpoint on the trail, or waypoint, so not lost, which is awesome. Now, you might be wondering, Elektra, why are you using a map that doesn't let you track it? Why aren't you just using Google Maps like a normal person? Well, I've realized I have started to really enjoy hiking to ruins and weird things. If I want to do that in the future, I feel like it is a good skill to be able to use a normal map. Should not be a weird thing to say, but kind of is. So I figured Casa de Campo, not too hard to figure out, and if I get lost, I can just walk my way back. It's pretty obvious trails, but going well. Very hot, I'm not gonna lie, but I also don't want to take the jacket off. But yeah, okay, we've made it, and I think our next checkpoint is a little less than a mile. Oh my goodness, this is so cute. Look at the letters on the trees. We got S-O-N-R-I, and then finally E over there. That is sonri, which means to smile. That's so cute. I saw it while I was walking up, and I kind of thought, is this A, normal graffiti, or B, is this like an insult? But it's not. That's very cute, I'm not gonna lie. I adore that. It makes me forgive the fact that they just straight up graffitied on trees. Which normally, no, let's not. But, sonri. Oh, it's adorable. Also, this is kind of a spooky looking forest. Look at that. All bended together. It's fun. Hello everyone, and welcome to our second historical viewpoint, Casa de las Vacas, or the House of Cows. Originally built in 1829, this served as a facility for cows to be brought in and sold to Madrid farmers. Originally, it included a laboratory, rooms for the king, and rooms for the queen as well. Later on, it would be used by Alfonso XIII from the 1910s to 1930s as a place to rest after a hunt, have tea with guests, and entertain. Currently, as you can see, there is no Casa de las Vacas here. It's a field. However, there are still a couple little cool ruins that I thought would be fun to check out and just kind of see the historical context of this park. This is a good time to mention that we are currently in Casa de Campo, which is the largest public park in all of Madrid, and not just the city of Madrid, the entire community. It is actually 5 times bigger than New York City's Central Park. Originally, it was a hunting ground for Spanish royalty and was walled off. but after the Second Republic, it was ceded to the Madrid public in 1931, turning it into a public park. So I think now, since we are not very much through the hike, to be totally honest, let's check out these ruins a little bit. I see a cool kind of graffiti looking wall over there that I'm semi-interested in, not gonna lie. And I think we're gonna keep walking because we definitely have a few more historical viewpoints before we actually get to our viewpoints on one of the largest hills in the park. All right, let's go. Okay, we've now made it to the top of the very first hill that we're gonna climb. I mean, it wasn't much of a climb, but it does give us this really nice view of the city. So now on to the actual viewpoint, so we can have a snack. Let's go. Final push. We really are almost there. And as always, my very first priority has been fulfilled, which is to have a good snack while looking at a amazing view. Looks like today's haul is a singular week-old apple, yum, and another bar. A little more hungry than that, but it's what I remember to bring. It's been pretty lovely up here. It's now about 3:08 p.m. I've had my snack, I've journaled, I have appreciated this genuinely kind of insane view of Madrid, and I think now it's time to head on home. So let's go. I think it's about 30 minutes, and I think we're good. It's about 9 p.m. now, and I have to leave in about an hour to go to like the downtown area of Madrid. Me and my friends are doing a short film for our Spain history class, and we had the genius idea of making it set like really early morning, sunrise. So we're actually filming the club scenes at night when all the clubs are lit up, which will, hey, aesthetically it's gonna look super sick. It does mean that I need to go down to the kind of Gran Via downtown area, like 10:30, 11, when everything's lit up. So I'm gonna go do that. And then afterward, you know, my friends will split off, go to the club. I will split off, go home. Not that that's not pretty apparent. We're kind of rocking the literature professor look tonight. Old Navy cashmere sweater, high-waisted pants, even rolled up. I don't have a watch on, but a watch will be on soon. I do club. I'm gonna club tomorrow night, but not tonight. Currently, I'm working on the vlog from last week, not the one from today at Casa de Campo. This is from, I went to Casa de I'm, which is about an hour outside of Madrid last week. Awesome. When this vlog drops, please go check out the previous one because it was super cool and super spooky looking. And then drinking my double shot of espresso because I am a morning person, not a night person, to be totally honest. But I thought I would say hello, and then I wanted to show you guys everything I take with me when I'm filming, because actually I'm not even going to say 99%, 100% of the time you see these videos, I'm shooting it myself. Like when I go on hikes, when I go on trips, most of the time they are, not most of the time, like 90% of the time they are solo trips, so I'm filming everything. So I just wanted to show you like what I use. So let's go. Okay, so here is the setup. We've got one tripod that can kind of move up and down, one tripod that's just stationary, 2 battery packs, mics. That is a JVC camcorder. It's kind of got a vintage look that I really like. Digital camera, script, and then I put everything in my Patagonia backpack, which is very old but works. Okay, it is now 10, so let's head out. Okay, Jesus. Okay, it's like 1 a.m. I just spent about an hour shooting for the video with my friends, and then once they headed off, another hour just trying to get good shots around the city. However, now I'm very tired. I definitely need to get this makeup off, so we are walking home. Good morning, guys. It's about 10 a.m. now. I just woke up. I had some breakfast, I made some tea, and all I have today in terms of like big events is I have the Halloween party tonight, but I don't have to start getting ready for that until like 10 p.m. So I think today is going to be a very chill, studying, catching up on some editing day. That does take me to a little tip if you are visiting Madrid and you want to go like clubbing or anything like that. It starts late. Like you'll see jokes on TikTok and social media, but like it really does start late. Last night I went out to Gran Via to film some stuff and we were walking around like 10:30, 11 p.m. No clubs were open. In fact, it was kind of like nobody seemed really like, oh, let's go to the club yet, because most places don't really open early. They're opening at midnight. Normally they're opening like 1:30. Some places will open earlier, but like the Capital, Icon, famous places like that will start very much later. In fact, I would recommend doing the dinner, little nap, then club situation, which is probably what I'm gonna be doing tonight. Okay, let's get to homework. It's about 7:30 p.m. As you can see, we're dressed for Halloween. We went very basic, cat ears in black. It was supposed to be very casual. I did go to this place called Barullo. That's super cool, and if you're in Madrid and need a costume, go there. And I was like, I'm gonna have something unique and fun, and unique and fun was 30 euros. Basic cat ears were 3 euros. So anyway, I'm dressed now. The club the party doesn't start till midnight, so I'm about to go leave and meet up with some friends to get dinner, and then we might go to a bar, and then we'll go to the club, and then the club will end at 3-ish, I think, and I'll walk home. So let's go.
Like 3 people, and we were like not sure if anyone is coming. Yes, so
Oh my god, it's literally almost 4 a.m. Okay, hello, it is Sunday. We are perhaps not thriving, but we are alive, we are awake, we are in the moment. So a recap of last night. We got to the we got to the club, which is called Teatro Barcelo, around 12:30. Line was super quick, 10 minutes max. Met another guy from the US, which is great, from Nashville. Cool. We get in very quickly. There's a photo booth set up at the front. Took some photos with this blue monster mascot thing. That was frankly a little terrifying, but I appreciated the energy. Coat check, very quick. And then we got inside. Of course, we probably got like fully on the main floor at 1, which I know if you're in the US, I mean, I don't club a lot in the US, but you might be like, that's pretty late. No, it was not. The dance floor was fairly empty, to be fairly honest. It got full by about 2 p.m. And when I say full, I mean like full. My group was pretty lucky. We had come in earlier, so we were able to get to the front and kind of be near the DJ, which was great because later when we left and then tried to come back, we were not able to do that at all. But around 2, they had a couple dancers / MCs on stage who had like a little aisle throughout the crowd, and they did like a fashion show of all, like a costume contest, which was really cool. They played a good mix of, I'd say, like commercial, Spanish, reggaeton, and then some like old, I think Justin Bieber happened at one point, like 2000s or 2010s, I guess, Justin Bieber. I will say part of the reason that I'm not demolished from last night is that I did not drink. That was not really a moral choice and more of at the venue, it was 17 euros for a drink like this big. Skinny little glass. Like, it was ridiculous. As soon as someone said like, oh, it was 17 euros, I was like, whoa, no, I'm way too cheap for that. That's not happening. Okay, after all this, it was probably like 3:40 in the morning. My legs hurt, I was tired, so we ended up heading out. We did stop because randomly they brought this Spanish rapper named Don Patricio on. He was okay. He did one song, kind of mumbled part of it, but he was there. Other people seemed really impressed, so I did film because I was like, hey, look at that guy go. He's saying something. And then we left. My friend ended up taking an Uber, and I was only like I was a pretty short walk, so I just walked home. And Madrid, I'm in the Salamanca area, which is pretty nice, and it's very, very safe. So for me, walking home at 4 a.m. in the morning is not, I was fine. I would not maybe recommend that if you were in central Madrid, but it was fine. Got home, took a shower, and then probably got into bed by 5 a.m. And then I woke up this morning at around 11 a.m., which was not bad because I didn't want to fully mess up my sleep schedule. I'm not gonna lie, it is now 5 p.m. I did not really film anything from today because it was the opposite of aesthetic. I woke up, I ate breakfast, tired. I think what was breakfast? Breakfast was a leftover sweet bread thing. It was kind of nasty. I sat up on the roof and journaled for an hour and a half. I think I accidentally fell asleep again. Lunch was hummus. I had leftovers, but they were schnarsty, to be totally honest. That's it. That's where we're at today. It's just a Sunday. I have a trip coming up, so I think, yeah, that's all of today. Okay, thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I'm gonna try to do more day in the life stuff, so people who are gonna do study abroad in Madrid kind of have a better idea of what are things you can do and what can you expect. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed. If you did like this, well, A, please like it, and B, it'd be great if you could give me a follow as well. I upload weekly. Well, no, that's a lie. I upload with the intent to be weekly. It's probably more about every 2 weeks. And yeah, so have a great week, and goodbye.